This is how you can make an image generator command for your discord.js or version 14 bot, so let's go ahead and get started. Before this video starts, I would like to say that channel memberships now are available on my channel. You can get these by clicking the join button next to my username or clicking the link in the description below. If you purchase the Super God or Custom Bot tier, you will get access to pastebins, meaning you can copy and paste the code from my videos into your bot or website so that you don't actually have to type it out. If you get the Custom Bot tier, me and my team will code you a personalized custom Discord bot. If any of this seems interesting to you, go ahead and click the join button next to my username or click the link in the description, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you're going to have to do is you are going to actually have to click the link in the description to get to the OpenAI API website. Once you're here, just go ahead and click login. After logging in or creating an account, just go ahead and click new secret key. Right here, as you can see, it's going to go ahead and generate your API key. All you have to do is just go ahead and copy this. We are going to be using this later in the video, so just make sure you go ahead and copy it. Don't share this with anyone, otherwise they will be able to access it. So we can actually go ahead and start off with the coding part of this. So we can go over to community and we can create image generate.js just like that. We can go ahead and start off by defining a couple things. The first thing is going to be our slash command builder. So we can do const, we'll get slash command builder, and we can do embed builder, then we can do equals require, and we'll do discord.js. Now we're going to go ahead and get our OpenAI stuff, so we can do const, we'll do configuration, and we can do OpenAI API, then we can do equals require, and we're going to do OpenAI. Now one thing that you are going to have to keep in mind is you are going to have to do npmi OpenAI in your terminal for this to work. Now we can do const configuration equals new configuration, and we can just go ahead and open this up. We're going to do API key, and in here we're just going to go ahead and paste the API key that we just created in the website. So now we can say const OpenAI equals new OpenAI API. Then in here we can do configuration just like that. Now we can do module.exports equals, we can go ahead and open this up. We're going to do data. We're going to say new slash command builder. We can set a name, and for that name we're going to do image generate. Then we can set a description, and in here this generates an image using a prompt provided by you. Then we can go ahead and add a string option. We can do option arrow function option.setName. In here we're going to get our prompt, and we can go ahead and say a description. For that description we can say describe what image you want to generate. Then we can just go ahead and make this required, so set required, and we'll make that true. Then we can add a comma, we'll do async execute, we'll do interaction, and we can go ahead and open this up. In here, we can go ahead and start off by deferring our reply, so we can do await interaction.defer reply. Then we can do const prompt equals interaction.options.get string. In here, we can get our prompt. Now we can go ahead and open up a try, so we can do try, we'll open this up. And in here, we're going to go ahead and make our response, so we can do const response equals await OpenAI.create image, and we can go ahead and open this up. We're going to do prompt. In here, we're going to go ahead and get our prompt variable that we set above. Then we can go ahead and add a comma. We can do n, and we can do a colon, and we can just do 1. Then we can go ahead and come down here, and we can do size. And in here, you can make this as big or as small as you would like, but I'm just going to do 1024 x 1024. Then we can add a comma, and we can just add a semicolon down here. Now we can say const image equals response data, and then in here we can do 0, and then we can do .url just like that. And we can come down here and say const embed equals new embed builder. We can go ahead and set a color, and that is going to be blue. We can set a title, and in here we're going to say here's your image of A, and then we can do \tick, \tick, and then we can put in prompt, and then we can do \tick, 3 more times. And we can go ahead and set an image, and in here we're just going to go ahead and get our image variable that we set above. And then we can say a timestamp, so set timestamp. And then we can say a footer, and we can say text, and we can say image generator. Now we can actually go ahead and send this. So we can do await interaction.reply. We can open this up. We can say embeds, and we can say embed. Now we're going to go ahead and actually catch an error. So we can go down to where this try loop ends, and we can go ahead and say catch E. Then we can go ahead and open this up. We're going to go ahead and say if e.response.status equals 400. We're going to go ahead and return await interaction.edit reply. In here we can say content, and in here we're going to say I cannot generate that image, and then we can do a dash, and we can say status code, and we're going to bold this, and we're just going to say 400. Now we can return await interaction.edit reply. In here we can say content, And then we're just going to open up a string and we're going to say request failed with status code. And then we can just go ahead and bold this. We're going to open this up. We're going to say e.response.status. And then we're just going to go ahead and finish that bolding. All right, so one more thing is right here, I said reply. So just go ahead and make that edit reply just like that. Now, before I actually go ahead and show you how this works, I would like to go ahead and explain it a little bit. So basically what's happening here is we are going to go ahead and get this API key, which then we basically put through a bunch of packages to allow the Discord bot to access OpenAI. From there, we create a variable that creates an image right here, and it allows us to pass in a couple of parameters. And the first one is obviously our prompt, and so we just pass in the prompt question that we put in our string. Then we just go ahead and get our size, and the size is the size of the image, obviously, so you can make that bigger or smaller. And then we go ahead and get that image URL by getting the response data URL so that we can actually put it in the embed. And then of course we just go ahead and send that embed, and then we just catch an error just to make sure that if there are any errors, the bot doesn't crash. We are using the OpenAI API for this, just so you know. So now we can go ahead and actually restart the bot and test this out. So over in the Discord server, I'm just going to go ahead and do /image generate, and in here I'm going to input our prompt. So the prompt is going to be whatever you want to generate in the image. So let's just start off by doing like blue car or something like that. Now it is going to think, and this may take a little bit of time because OpenAI actually has to generate this image and process it back through our Discord bot. But then once it's done, it's going to say here's your image of a blue car, and as you can see, it's going to put that image in here. Now this image is going to be different every time because it is generating an image every time. It's not just looking it up. Now you can make this simple or you can make this very, very abstract. For example, if I were to do something like image generate, and for the prompt we did like blue elephant carrying a banana on a tree or something like that, and we just go ahead and send it. Obviously it's going to think. It is going to go ahead and generate a blue elephant carrying a banana on a tree, and it might not be perfect as you can see here, but it does do its best to generate that. Feel free to play around with this. I think this is one of my favorite commands I've ever coded. If this worked for you, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. If you do need any help with this, go ahead and join the Discord server in the description below, and I'll be able to help you out. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.